Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Wanda. Hi. In this video, I'll be creating an autism shirt. I'll be using some PU heat transfer vinyl. This collection consists of 54 vibrant colors. This vinyl does not peel, crack, or fade with time, even after repeated washes. It's thin and flexible and moves along with the garment. It's eco-friendly and non-toxic. It's perfectly safe to wear and very easy to apply on fabrics. Now to get started with the project, I'll be using this beautiful pastel blue and this beautiful blue. I gotta say, these two colors look beautiful together. Hopefully it turns out beautiful. I'll start off by measuring the shirt. By doing this, you will have an accurate size to put in when you're working on design space. This way, you're not wasting any of your vinyl. To measure, I'll place my hand here and measure 3 fingers down so that I can get a size this way. Then, I'll do the width. This way, I'll have an idea of the space that my design will take up on my shirt. Once you have that, you can head over to Design Space. On the search bar, I'll type in autism. Once you're there, select Images. Scroll down and look for an image you want. I'll select this one and then Add to Canvas. Now select View, and there we have it. Once you have the design, you can select on size and change the size. Or you can also just pull on the design from a corner and get it to the size you want it. Before making my design bigger, I'll just zoom out so that you can see better. And now I'll just make my design bigger. Once you're satisfied, go up to the top and select Make. You can save it as a project. In my case, I won't. Select to work on a mat, 12 by 12. Select Continue. Here you can see we have 2 mats to work with. Pretty much what that means, we need 2 different color vinyls. Select Continue. Now let's head over to the table and cut our vinyl to size. If you go back to Design Space, you can see what size you need to cut your vinyl. This way, when you put your vinyl on the mat, you'll have an exact size and don't waste any of it. Here, I'm just using a paper cutter. I need to bring my vinyl to the 10-inch mark and cut. When I first started crafting, I did not know this ruler existed. I would pull my vinyl and just eyeball and cut. But now I know it's there. Now that that's cut, I'll be putting this one away. I'll just place the sticker that says TeckWrap on it and store it away. Now to cut the second blue. I'll put this on fast mode so that the video's not as long. I'll be cutting 7 inches of this blue. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I'll be creating a shirt for autism. Therefore, we definitely need blue. In April, we wear blue. Here, I'm just bringing in a mat so I can place the vinyl on it. I'll be placing it shiny side down. When working with HTV, this is the way it should go, as this is the side that will be transferred to your fabric. And let's go cut our vinyl. All right, both vinyls are cut. Now let's remove it from the mat this way. Pull the mat up while holding the vinyl down. This will keep the vinyl from rolling. Now for the weeding part. I'll be using this weeding tool, which is from TeckWrap. It's called a weeding pin pen. Poke on a corner and start pulling your vinyl. This will help you pull up the unwanted vinyl. This vinyl is very easy to weed. I'm just pulling up the unwanted vinyl and the other vinyl is just staying down like it should. But this vinyl is so easy to weed. Let me mention, I am so excited to do this shirt. I have 2 kids with autism. Therefore, I will be so proud to wear this shirt. I will also try to share more autism projects during the month of April, which is known as the National Month of Autism. And another thing, I love blue. All right, I'm almost done. Just gotta get a couple of little pieces and I should be done. As for the dark blue, I'll just do that off of camera, being that it's the same kind of vinyl. Here's the shirt I'll be using. I was debating whether to put it on a black shirt or a white shirt, but I ended up picking a white shirt, and it should look beautiful on a white shirt. Normally, I like to put my vinyl on top of my shirt before pressing it, just to figure out if I like the color combination or not. That way, I have a last chance to change my mind or not. And this looks beautiful, so let's go press it. Let's turn the press on. And TeckWrap recommends we press our shirt at 275 Fahrenheit for 8 to 10 seconds. So we'll do that. And then I'll be removing the moisture from the shirt by pressing it a couple of seconds. Also, I'll be creating a guideline. To create the guideline, just fold your shirt in half, bring both of the seams together, and bring it up to the neck, fold it, and press it for a couple of seconds. This will create a seam in the middle of the shirt, which will help you center your design better. This is the way I've been doing it for years, and it helps me out. Now I'll just place the shirt right back on the press, and I'll use a lint roller to clean out any fuzzies. I want to recommend you do this step every time before placing any vinyl on your shirt. And now we're ready to place our design. But first, I always like to use a ruler to make sure my design is centered. I always do a lot of measuring before I press the design. Remember to leave at least 3 fingers down from the neck when placing your design, if you don't have a ruler. Another thing I did was fold my carrier sheet in half. This way I can align it with the guideline I created on the shirt. So here I'll be pressing the first part of the design. But first, I want to make sure, as I mentioned, that this is centered. I'll measure on both sides of the design just to make sure I have the same amount of space on each side. Once I'm sure, I'll begin to press the first part of the design. Here I'm just moving it around a little bit just to get it in the center of my heat press. I'll be pressing it for 10 seconds and voila! Now, to remove the carrier sheet, I waited off of camera till it cooled down before removing it. In case you're wondering, I always like to roll my carrier sheet off. I think this makes it much easier instead of pulling it up. This way, I'm not pulling the vinyl up. Now for the second piece of my design. Here, I'm just trying to get it in the center. So you'll see me take it off and put it back on. I always like to be 100% sure before pressing the second piece. This way I don't run into any accidents. Now I'll be placing a piece of parchment paper over, and this is just to protect any exposed vinyl. So I'll press it for 10 seconds, remove the parchment paper, and I'll be removing the carrier sheet. I'll be very careful. This is looking very beautiful. And now I'll just hold the shirt down and continue to remove the carrier sheet. I put it on fast mode just to get the video going. Finally, I'll give it a 5-second press just to get the vinyl to seal. Remove the parchment paper and look at this beauty. This is just beautiful. I really love how it turned out. So, if you watched to the end and you liked the video, don't forget to give us a like. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. See you on the next video. Bye bye.